Good morning. I decided that since I had so many jalapenos left, I would try a couple more canning recipes. So this one is an apple jalapeno jelly. And so the first thing I have to do is wash these up, core them, get them boiling in water, and then they drain for 2 hours. So I'm gonna get started early on this. Hi, and welcome back to The Girl in the Garden. I'm Tina, and today I'm in the kitchen canning our goodies. 4 quarts of water, 3 pounds of apples. I started to say tomatoes. I've been doing tomatoes for so long, it seems like. And the tomatoes are not peeled, they're quartered, and of course the seeds are taken out. If I remember correctly, chickens cannot have the seeds from apples because of the cyanide that's in them. So please don't give them to your chickens unless you check it out. All right, this has got to come to a boil, and it's got to boil for 20 minutes, and then it's got to drain for 2 hours. So that's why we're getting started on these early. 20 minutes is up. They are pretty soft. We're gonna pour them in a colander with cheesecloth that's doubled up 3 times. And we gotta let it sit for 2 hours without squishing it to let it naturally drip out. Let's see how that works.
Whoa.
All right, so first we're gonna try to get the apples over, then we'll pour the apple infused water over them. I would just leave it down until you get it over there, then we can set it up. All right, let us keep going. All right, we finally got it moved over. We got 2 hours to go. It's been 2 hours. We've dumped 4 cups of the juice, a half a cup of thinly sliced jalapenos, and 4 cups of sugar in here. And don't mind the mess, we haven't completely cleaned up. We got a lot of juice left. I'm assuming we can make another batch. Plus, we've got the flesh of the apple and the skin, which I don't want to waste. So we're going to figure out what we can do. I've still got more jalapenos, so I'm okay making more and more. But we got to bring this to a boil and let it boil for a while. And now we wait 15 to 20 minutes and let it simmer away. All right, we're at the last few minutes, and then it's time to go ahead and ladle into our jars and get them water bath canning. You know how to ladle the jars, so I'm going to do it off camera probably. And then we'll show you the end product. All right, we've ladled up. So it did fill 4 half-pint jars, and this is what we had left over, and I think it should have been 5. But I had this one already clean and ready to go, so we used it. We're not going to water bath can it. We're going to open it up in the morning and start using it. So when we go to finish the rest of the apple juice and the apple pulp, we know how we want to, if we want to increase the jalapenos, or I should say, if we want to leave the seeds in or not to make it spicier or not so spicy. So we now have, I think it's 10 minutes to water bath, and then we'll show you our finished product. And here we are taking our bottles out. Our big pint jar actually pinged just as I came in to take the lid off. So these could start cooling down, and we could take them out of the pan. Did you hear that little ping? There's one. Woohoo! All right, we're gonna try the pint jar that we didn't water bath tomorrow and see what it tastes like. So I'll see you then. All right, what I didn't know was that the jam or jelly, I don't know which is which, it takes 24 to 48 hours to set up, and you shouldn't move them. And I did. I moved them off my counter so that I could continue cooking and cleaning and everything else. This is from the first batch, and you can see it seems kind of thick, but it's certainly not a jelly or a jam. Same thing here. Pretty loose. This is the second batch. We literally had so much left that I didn't want to waste it, so we did a second one. So now, since we really don't have something, I mean, I guess it might be thick enough to spread. We'll have to open one and see, I guess. But if it doesn't spread, or it makes things like toast too soggy, We might be using it to marinate meat or baste meat with it. We can warm it, pour it over ice cream. I think we are going to try it with biscuits and see how it works. But that's it. It didn't turn out like I thought it would. So that's my experience in water bath canning apple jalapeno jelly or jam. I don't know. One is from the juice, one is from the pulp. I don't remember which. But that's it for today. Thanks for sticking around, folks. And this is Tina, the girl in the garden. Thumbs up, please. Help me out. Subscribe, please, to see more videos like this. And I'll see you next time here at the Girl in the Garden.